4 grams. So 168, 78, 88, 98, 102. You want to do it? That's ready. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I am taking you along with me as I prepare foods for our gut healing journey. We are preparing fermented vegetables, coconut milk, yogurt, sauerkraut, meat stock, just some of the items we'll be implementing into our daily diets to help soothe, seal, heal our guts and balance our gut bacteria. If you've ever read any gut health books, really all the books that I've read, all the programs, protocols that I've purchased and have gone through myself have an overarching theme, which is eating foods that are easy to digest and implementing probiotics. Preparation is key, and I also want to show you guys it's super easy. It doesn't take a lot of effort or brain power to ferment food, make meat stock and yogurt. So let's get started. Chicken feet, that's right. Today we're gonna start off with making meat stock, which I always get my grass-fed bones, beef marrow bones from Sprouts. I like these bones more than others that I've tried. I just think the flavor is really good. I'm gonna make this in my Instant Pot, and I like to brown the bones first, so I just put them at the bottom here. And then I'll add in the chicken feet, and I will cover it with just enough water so that it's not super watery, so that it is very gelatinous. This is gonna be something we drink every single day. I'm going to pressure cook for 2 hours. I could do 3 hours. Actually, I will do 2.5 hours today. So I have the bones in there. I'm gonna let the bones brown before I add in chicken feet and water. Cucumbers, we've already washed them. We've cut them into little spears, and we're gonna add peppercorn, garlic, and dill. This is our, goodness, what is it called? Our brine. This is the brine, which is just filtered water and salt. And I use a high quality salt. I'm using the one from Natural Grocers. This one, it's the Redmond Real Salt. A little bit more. Yeah, you can put that in there. Put that in there. Nice. We're gonna make these dill pickles. We're gonna just stand these up. Not yet. I'll let you know when you can put more in, okay? Nice. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, that's one more spear in here.
Mama, eat it?
You can eat it. Yeah, that's fine. It's not gonna taste like a pickle. So now I'm just gonna add our brine in there. Yes, baby. Yes, you can take a bite. Make sure they're covered. I have fermenting weights. I've sanitized them. Every jar that I've used, I've poured boiling water on all of them, and I've let them dry by themselves. I didn't wipe them with a towel. I didn't want to get any bacteria, unnecessary bacteria on these jars. I just want the bacteria on the cucumbers to flourish. So anyways, I'm gonna add this weight on top, and I'm gonna get a lid, and I'm not gonna close it tightly. I'm gonna leave it loose so that the gases can be released without having to open it, because if I just leave it tight, then it could potentially explode. So I'm just gonna leave it pretty loose. I know with the weight there, the cucumbers are gonna stay submerged under the water, which is what I want. I'm gonna put these in a dark pantry for a couple of days. The rest of this dill in there. Right on top. So this is how these are looking. I just turn them around. Now that this is browned a bit, I have organic chicken feet. And they're frozen and washed already. I mean, if you want to wash them again, by all means, wash them again. That's not me. I just throw them in there like this. And you can find organic chicken feet at Whole Foods. I just throw them in just like this. They're organic chicken feet. So I added in about, let me see, 3 pounds. And then I just add enough water, filtered water. I get this from Natural Grocers. I add enough water to cover it, which I need to add more water. So I added about 3/4 of a gallon. I'm gonna help that break up. Here you can see all the things I am adding. Onion, carrots, celery. This is one of my favorite things to add to meat stock. Just a second, baby. Turmeric. I think it adds a beautiful color and flavor to the meat stock. Bay leaf, some more celery, garlic, and black peppercorn. And last but not least, salt. This is mineral salt. Make sure your salt is high quality. All right, put the lid on. You can also do this on the stovetop. It doesn't have to be an Instant Pot. I've always done it on the stovetop. I've only had an Instant Pot for like 10 months now, and I love it. It's easier. Either way, you can do it on the stovetop, put it on simmer for 3 to 4 hours, and the nice thing about doing it on the stovetop is you can add the garlic in at the very end to help keep all of its benefits. We're gonna ferment red onions. This way, we have something to add to every meal. August is my little helper today, so he's making sure that the trash goes where it goes so I can just focus on chopping. Right, August?
Yeah.
Yeah. Left. You want to put some in here too?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I didn't know that was going to be this much just with 1 onion. Wow.
Okay. Go hide.
Hold on, baby. I'll help you fill the other one up, okay? Say it a million times. Make sure that it's sanitized. And just put that on top. I'm going to leave the lid loose so that the gases can come out. I'm not even going to tighten it any more than that.
Mama, gas.
And this one's all done. Okay, so this is one that I have not done. I have always made cow's milk or goat milk yogurt, which definitely takes a lot more time than this will take. I've watched quite a few videos. This is one of the brands that works really well for coconut milk yogurt, apparently. So we're going to use this one, even though it does have guar gum. I'm not a fan of that. But today we're going to deal with that. I don't know. This one doesn't have any gums, so I'm going to mix this cream with it, even though this is one of the brands that people say doesn't work really well. We're going to learn together. You can make coconut milk yogurt with a capsule, a probiotic capsule, or you can make coconut milk yogurt with another coconut milk yogurt. And I'm using this one because this is my favorite. It has so many probiotics. It has right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different probiotics. And this is so expensive. This little bottle costs like $9. August doesn't like it, but this costs $9. It's really expensive, and really the idea is to mix this with these so that the probiotics in here will allow this to ferment and grow more probiotics. So the only reason I am making coconut milk yogurt instead of cow's milk or goat's milk yogurt this time around is because we are starting something like the GAPS diet, something like the SCD diet. Really what all of those have in common is to remove foods that could possibly irritate your gut lining or any foods that are difficult to digest. If you read any book on gut health, I think the overarching theme is eat foods that are easy to digest, implement probiotics, and do that for a long time. And foods that are easy to digest means that we're eliminating processed foods, we're eliminating disaccharides, And unfortunately, lactose is a disaccharide. It's a sugar that's going to be more difficult to digest, so we're just going to eliminate it for a while. Even though the way that I do normally ferment yogurt is 24 hours, and typically by 24 hours, or typically after 24 hours of fermenting, it no longer has lactose. The lactose has been broken down and eaten by the live bacteria in there by after 24 hours. That's the idea, right? So we will introduce dairy or cow's milk yogurt at some point in the next couple months, and you guys will be able to see how I make that. But for now, we're gonna stick with coconut milk yogurt, at least for a couple of weeks. Put all of this in here. Ooh. Oh gosh, okay. So, I guess I'm not gonna use all these cans right now. We're just gonna mix this in there. Okay. I didn't even try this by itself, so we'll see. Oh my goodness. I'm just making a mess. Okay, so that's mixed up. I'm just gonna mix this one in here. This one has no guar gum. And if this one tastes better than that one, well, so be it. We'll still have to eat this one.
No, one.
All right, we will see which one tastes better. Okay, because we still have carrots to ferment and beets to ferment.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sauerkraut, which is also really easy. Let's see, let's put this in grams. We're gonna weigh this piece, 392 grams. What I like to do is put it in a bowl first so that I can work my hands through it. And now that I know this is 392 grams, baby, we gotta leave that closed, okay? What is, yeah, math. What is 2% of 392 grams? Calculator, 392 times 2% equals 7.8. So we're gonna do about 7.8 grams of salt. How much did I say? 8. So we just want to get that to 57. That's it, right there. Okay, now we're gonna take the 7.8, it's really about 8 grams of salt, pour it over the cabbage. Make sure all the salt's in there. Make sure your hands are clean too, because now we're about to massage this.
Josh.
Just squeeze all the juice out of the cabbage. Baby, wait, Mama's gonna do this part first, okay? You can help me in just a little bit. You're gonna smash it into the jar, okay? But we'll add more as we go. I wanna make sure the measurements are accurate. Just like that.
I'm done.
I know, baby, it's your turn soon. Let's do this one more time. Nope. Oh, you can start smashing. Actually, that's fine. Yeah. Didn't have enough juice, and you can add brine. I'm gonna keep stuffing it. Jeez. All right. Now we're gonna use the weight. Just put the weight on top. There we go. Okay. Done with that. got natural beet blush. Ooh, so pretty. Sun-kissed. In case you're wondering why the lights are different and the outfit has changed, it's because it is later. 6 o'clock now. I'm doing a second batch of my, hold on baby. I'm doing a second batch of meat stock, and we are finishing off the rest of our vegetables. Yeah, we're gonna pour that in here, right? We're just gonna use this to pour it over the beets. Ah, there we go, loose. Not even gonna turn all the way. Beets. It has been 48 hours. Fogginess is a good sign that it is fermenting, or cloudy, foggy, whatever you want to call it. It smells really good. So now I'm gonna try the coconut milk yogurt. I have 2. Put the second in the microwave. If you guys remember, I made 2. This one is so good. I am so surprised. So good. Okay, that's going in the fridge. Oh, I'm so happy. This one tastes so good. Looks like the fat stayed on the top. I will try with other brands. This one is a fail. I mean, I could mix it up, put it in the fridge, and see if it'll firm up in the fridge. One tastes perfectly sour, so good. It's been 48 hours, so all of those things stay in there for 48 hours. I think the pickles I could have done a little bit less time because they're not as crunchy as I personally like pickles. Here is some of the meat stock. After it's been in the fridge, then I scrape all the fat off from the top. So I'm gonna show you all how gelatinous this turned out. You can even see, like, it's not gonna fall out. It's super gelatinous. Can you see it jiggle in there? That's with the beef bones and the chicken feet. And if you put the right amount of water, this will be a result. If you put too much water, it can end up being a little bit watery. Either way, this is what we're gonna be drinking every day to help soothe, heal, and seal the gut and help reduce inflammation. So that's it, y'all. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you find this video helpful and helps you realize that you can totally do this at home. It's super easy.